This emergency warning to evacuate immediately.
Hey guys, it's another day, it's a travel day. I'm in Hahndorf in South Australia. As you know from yesterday's vlog, I had dinner here last night, had a little Caesar salad and a nice beer, but I'm going to have a little wander around Hahndorf and then head off back to Melbourne. So I thought I'd have a little wander down here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here because I've still got a long drive. GPS says about 5 o'clock this afternoon, it's about 9:30 now. It's already 30 degrees. But I thought I'll just have a little wander through here because Hahndorf is really pretty. It's just off the freeway and I guess probably about 30 minutes out of Adelaide, not even maybe. It's not far. But lots of little coffee places here, little restaurants. Visually you've got that amazing South Australian architecture with that limestone or sandstone. Like it's just so beautiful, you know. Whenever I come over to Adelaide, and particularly when I go out the outback and you see all the ruins, which you can look on some of our other outback videos, Kanyaka ruins, Farina ruins, on the Dirt Road 4x4 channel. There's lots and lots of amazing architecture here in South Australia. Now this was a relatively short trip. Yesterday I did the National Motor Museum. I've got I left my mobile hotspotting to my laptop because the hotel I stayed in last night, the internet was really crap. So the download for yesterday's vlog's taken longer than I thought. I just looked in the car, it's sitting at 98%, so it's getting close. This was probably a good time to actually come out and have a squiz because it's very quiet. When I was here last night, it was really busy. So Isuzu there with an Intrepid campers, a bit similar to Tommy. Tommy campers are really good, big fan of Tommy campers. I'll only go up as far as the pub that I had dinner in last night. Because once again, I don't want the videos to be too long. This is vlog number 3. The White House. I wonder if Trumpy's inside. So I guess Hahndorf was kind of started from about 1839, and the theme of the whole town is Germany. The place I had dinner in last night was the German Arms. It's a nice little clothes shop there. Do some retail therapy. At Christmas they do a Christmas village type thing here. I don't see a lot of that now. Well, I see the sign there, Hahndorf Christmas Village. And that's the pub there, but I had dinner last night. The beer was cold, but the salad was a bit meh. There's a lolly shop just here. All our favourites are there. Licorice, honeycomb, bananas. One day I'll tell you a story. Many years ago I invented chocolate-coated bananas. It's a whole different lifetime ago, but I did invent chocolate-coated bananas. All right, I'm going to wander back from here. There's another confectionery store. Humbug's Confectionery. Antiques. They're not quite open yet. It's another clothing store. You can get hats. Lots of hats. Lots of hats in there. Hahndorf, Australia. The lady's doing some artwork on a hat in there that I can see. Very cool. All right, I just come across this guy here. How you going, buddy? How you going? Even got his little sulky right next to him. Yeah, it's a cute little town. I've already had coffee, so I didn't really feel like another coffee. But I just want to show you a little bit if you are coming across to Adelaide, definitely worthwhile coming in and having a look at Hahndorf, just off the freeway if you're coming from Melbourne, before you go down the Adelaide Hills, or in my case leaving Adelaide, coming up the Adelaide Hills. Just a shout out to all my friends in Victoria. There's lots of bushfires there. They're expecting a really hot day. I've been here for the last few days and it's been 45 degrees plus. So Melbourne or Victoria generally gets South Australian weather, and they're expecting 43 down there, a lot of winds. Already fires are really bad. So it's good that I can get Melbourne radio through the app onto the car. So just keeping track of what's going on. Well, I better hit the Frog and Toad, jump in my trusty steed and make a move. Well, I've hit Tailem Bend. Tailem Bend is famous for a lot of things really. They've got the international motorway here. It's a great spot to buy fuel and food. And this rhino here, I always wondered why it's there, but it's actually promoting the Monarto Safari Park, which is about 35 k's up the track. And they've obviously got rhinos there. So I'll walk over here. So you've got an electric car, you can charge it up. Would be nicer if you could charge it up where there's somewhere to have coffee. Imagine sitting here at 36 degrees waiting for your car to get charged up. I think for me, I'll stick to my dirty old diesel for the time being. But over the back here, I went over a couple of bridges just back there. I saw people water skiing, enjoying the water. But along here at Tailem Bend, there's a nice picnic area down the bottom there, a boat ramp, and there's a barge going across now, so taking people across the river. So the river is super wide along here, so it's a great place if you want to have a holiday, do some skiing, kneeboarding, wakeboarding, whatever. You can really enjoy it. I don't know whether you can pick it up going across the river there. There's a barge with some cars on it going across. Yeah, so Tailem Bend, just another little spot. I'll stop at a few places on the way back. No, look, it's hot. It's really hot. I've left my car running again because it is 36 now by the car. I've arrived at Canalpin. Canalpin's about 160 kilometres from Adelaide on the way to Melbourne, and they've got silo art here. It's one of the first. This has always been a nice little spot to stop off and have a look. Pretty amazing. I showed a couple the other day, maybe on my on the Duro 4x4 channel. Y62, lots of yummy there. I used to have one. So yeah, so this is Canalpin silo art. There's lots of them around now. People actually go on the silo art trails, and there's lots of web pages where you can actually follow the actual trail. They're just showing how this one was done. You've got the cherry picker. It's really hot and windy. I think it was showing 39 in the car. It's hot out here and really windy, so you can see what's happening. I just heard on the radio, I'm heading down towards Horsham now, and they've got big big dust storms down there. So I'm going to keep driving. The GPS is now saying about 5:30 getting home. This is not a bad road to drive realistically. I don't mind the Adelaide to Melbourne run. Plenty of speed cameras. There's a bakery here, but I'm going to stop off at Bordertown for lunch. All right, let's get into it. I'm on my way to Bordertown, and it's really dry out here. They've been in drought conditions for quite a long time, and because of the really serious winds, I don't know whether the camera can pick up the trees either side, but it's picking up the dust out of the paddocks and creating, I guess, a semi-dust storm. When I look out in the paddocks, there's so much dust. I'm looking forward to lunch. Looking forward to lunch at the Bordertown Bakery. We might even have a look at an albino kangaroo. All right, I've arrived at Bordertown. So it's been a fairly long drive, couple of little stops, but not actual breaks. Just a couple of little things to show you guys. So I'm going to come in here to the Bordertown Bakery. It's called the Morning Loaf, I think it's called. Also have a toilet break, but I'll grab some lunch here as well. But we're right next to the freeway, nearly in Victoria. Let's go some lunch. So I've decided to go a pasty, an apple slice, and of course a piping hot caffeinated beverage, as Adam the Woo would say. The bakery itself is actually built around the old Bordertown police station and has a very rustic feel about it. We'll get the lens right in here, but it has a very rustic look about the place. It's very good. I'm not doing a bakery review here because it's always really good, so I'm just going to get into my lunch. About 100 metres past the bakery before you jump on the freeway, there's a wildlife park which you can easily access, as you can see, and it's not often you see a albino kangaroo. So this is a baby here, so they're obviously breeding here quite nicely. Well, we're heading across the border, and we're just crossing the border now back into Victoria on our way home. I will be, there's a fire broken out at Mount Rapparees, which is about 20 k's from Horsham, and I'll be going through that area shortly. I don't think I'll be affected, but yeah, you never know. As I keep heading into Victoria now, the smoke is thick, air conditioning's on, so I'm quite safe in the car. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking it up or not. I've got some fairly large bushfires to the right of me, and a lot of road closures. The smoke now is like a heavy fog, and even with the air conditioning on, I can still smell it because it's quite thick. So here I am. It's a dreaded day for Victoria. It hasn't been this bad since 2019, and as I listen to our local radio station 3AW, the alerts are coming thick and thin throughout the state where the fires are happening. Well, I'll keep going. Well, I'm home safe. Passed through lots of fire areas. Interesting day. That was my Friday the 9th. Hope you enjoyed the diversity of the day, starting off in Hahndorf near Adelaide and then coming back through Victoria through the fires. Anyway, that was my day. Thanks for joining. I'll squawk to you guys tomorrow.